Hello dears, how are you all? Hoping all of you are doing very well. Okay, in today's class we continue the same lesson, Grave Potter. In last week's class we finished the first part, the first page, and the half of the page of the second part is completed. In last week's class we came to know how the tiger mistaken the leek as a fearful animal. Actually, here I give you a recapitulation of the last week's class. In a forest at the evening time, while it was raining very heavily, an old tiger was running through the forest for shelter. Finally, it got shelter under a thatched roof in an old hut. Under the thatched roof of the old hut, the tiger was taking shelter. While it was taking rest, the tiger heard an old woman's voice from the hut. Whereas the old woman was very much weird means exhausted of the leek. The old woman was complaining that even she is ready to face a tiger in the forest, but not this leek. According to the woman, the leek is a leakage in the roof of the hut, but whereas the tiger had mistaken the leek as a fearful animal. Thinking that leek is a very fearful animal, that's like a tiger slowly went into sleep. It nodded off. It went into a deep sleep. But suddenly it was awakened by heavy blows on its head. On his head here, the tiger was taken, not it, his only. Okay, his head, shoulder, some heavy blows fallen. By these heavy blows, the tiger was awakened, and that creature which was hitting on its head and shoulder was scolding it. And this creature had bound a rope around the tiger's neck and started kicking the tiger to right. This is what happened, and by this the sleeping tiger awakened. This is what went on in last week's class. See here, you can see the creature which was riding on the tiger. Now you can get a doubt, why did this tiger allow this creature to ride on it? This is what the twist in the story. The tiger was thinking that this creature was the leek. That means, which is this leek? It's a beast, fearful animal. That what here the tiger was thinking, mistaken about this creature. That's why it allowed this creature to tie the rope around its neck, and the creature started riding on the tiger towards its house. Now we'll come to know what is this creature. What happened on that day? See, who was this creature? Who was able to capture means conquer such a large and dangerous tiger? Let's find out. On the afternoon of that day, a potter had arrived home after a hard day's work. He was tired and thirsty. He had asked his wife for some palm wine. Palm wine. What is this palm wine here? That what we drink at the time, or in villages they drink it. What we call in Telugu kalu. To get relief from the hard work. See. The more he drank, the better he felt. When he had drunk all the wine, he no longer felt tired. When the storm began, the potter suddenly remembered that he had left his donkey tied under a tree. Okay, slowly he felt some relief from the tiredness. Now the storm began. The rain began. Very suddenly the potter remembered, how I can forget. Morning I tied the donkey under the tree. That's what he remembered, and he rushed. See, he rushed out of his hut, rushed out. See here, the meaning of rushed, ran quickly. Okay, of his hut to take the animal into the stable. As it was raining, he wanted to take the donkey into the animal shed. You can imagine his anger when he discovered that the donkey was not there anymore. The only thing left was its chain. After the whole day hard work, when he found that his donkey was missing there, he got so much angry. This creature, this animal making me so annoyed, making me so distressed. My stupid donkey must have run off into this forest. See, run off means escape. He grumbled. When I catch him, I will give him a good beating. That's what here that Potter was thinking within himself. The word grumbled, here I wrote the word grumbled. Grumble means talking in a complaining way. You are complaining with a bad temper on some person. That's called as grumbling. Here the Potter was very angry on the animal. That's why he was grumbling. The Potter walked through the wet forest. When it became dark, he often stumbled. The meaning of stumbled here, I wrote, about to fall. Why he was about to fall? It's night time, entirely it was dark. And it was raining very heavily, entire soil was very wet. That's why it is very gliding. Okay, that's why he was stumbling. He was, see his foot is misplacing. See here, over roots and fallen branches, with each step the Potter felt angrier and angrier with his donkey. While the things are going on like this, that Potter got very much angry. All these things are happening only because of my stupid donkey. That is only the reason which made the donkey was the only reason which made him to walk across the forest, that too in that rain. Okay, that's why that anger was growing more. When I catch him means here who is the him? The tiger. I will tie him up under the tree all night. He muttered to himself. Muttered here. Muttered means whispering to himself. Talking in a low sound. That's what he wanted to give punishment to the donkey. Once after recapturing that donkey, he wanted to keep the animal under the tree overnight, making the animal wetting in the night. That's what the punishment. The drunken Potter. Hours later, the Potter reached the old woman's hut. Then he saw an animal sleeping in front of the door. There he is, he shouted. There he is, the stupid animal. After walking so much distance in the forest, finally he reached the old hut. There he had seen one animal was sleeping under a thatched roof. And what was the condition of the Potter at the time? He was overdrunken. With that overdrunken stage, the Potter mistaken the tiger as his own donkey. That's what mistake happened, and immediately see there that my donkey sleeping like a thief there. See, the drunken Potter did not notice the difference between the donkey and a tiger. He kicked and beat the sleeping tiger. He then jumped onto the frightened animal's back, rode it home, and then tied it up with the iron chain. Rode. I wrote here rode means V2 form of ride. Ride, rode, ridden. He jumped onto the tiger and he kicked it. He scolded, he cursed the tiger. He tied a rope around the neck and he taken the tiger in a drunken state to his house. See. And what he did with the tiger, he tied an iron chain so that the tiger could not escape again into the forest. But what that Potter was thinking, he tied his donkey with the iron chain to the tree. That's what the drunken Potter was thinking, but whereas he tied the tiger. Okay, this is what the thing that happened, which was not noticed, which was not realized by the Potter. Next morning, the villagers who passed the Potter's house looked in amazement. The tiger tied to the tree. Soon the news spread throughout the village that the Potter had caught a tiger and tied it to a tree in his yard. Got this word yard. Yard means the open area. If this yard is in front side, that is called as front yard. If this yard back side, that is called as backyard. Whatever it may be, the open place without roof, uncovered place, that is called as yard. Here, next morning, before the potter could wake up, all the villagers gathered near the potter's house. They were surprised, amazement. They were amazement. I wrote here amazement, surprise, shocked. They were shocked. It is very nerve-wracking thing for any people to see the tiger in the household areas, in residential areas. That's what happened there. A tiger was kept tied to a tree in front of the potter's house. That's why all the villagers who gathered there, they started surprising who brought this tiger, and immediately they understood that's none other than the potter only. See, the tiger tied to the tree. Soon the news spread throughout the village that the potter had caught a tiger and tied it to a tree in his yard. All the villagers prized his courage. They also thanked him because the tiger had eaten many of their goats and buffaloes. Already there are a great loss for the villagers because of this tiger. Their cattle, goats, buffaloes, many were eaten away by the tiger. That's why they are all very, very, very happy that the potter had caught this fearful tiger. See, they had tried to catch him for many years but had failed. Of course, the potter said that he had done nothing of the sort. Immediately they started asking questions. The potter, how it happened? How could you able to catch this fearful animal? But for all this, that potter was very innocently saying that, why are you prizing me? I brought my donkey only. I didn't do that sort of thing. That kind of thing. Sort means kind of great achievement. I didn't do. And that is what the version of the potter, that he brought the donkey. See. And he said that he had only brought his donkey home. He did not understand how a donkey could change into a tiger. When he saw the tiger, he fainted. And all the way, the potter was trying to convince all the villagers that he just brought home his donkey. I brought my donkey. But when once he saw, after seeing the tiger tied to the tree, this poor potter fainted, became unconscious. Nobody, however, believed the potter's story. The villagers even prized him for being modest, very humble, or very simple, not being very proud. The villagers were not ready to believe all the stories of the potter. No, what are you saying? You brought the tiger. See, even after catching the tiger also, how simple, how humble the potter, he's saying that he brought his donkey. That's what the version of the villagers. Soon the potter became very famous. Everybody who met him called him the brave potter. The simple potter himself never understood why. This is how the potter became brave potter. A normal potter became a brave potter. Now, because of this incident, the potter became the potter got the reputation only in his village as a brave potter. Now, in our next class, we are going to learn how this normal potter became the general of the army. That's what also because merely the coincidence of some luck and some wrong interpretation, some mistake of the old woman and the tiger. Okay, let us meet in our next class.